Hi all, welcome to my video. Today in this video, together we will model this part. It's a 3D printable part. Let's start to model it. I'm going to open a new part and the top plane, I will create a sketch. And here I place a 24mm diameter circle. Yes, we close sketch, we go to features and say 75. And we extrude it in the length of 75mm. Then we select a chamfer, we place here a chamfer, we say it is 1.5mm, and we add it here. We go to insert, extrude, thread, select this edge, and we are going to make an offset of 5mm to the other side. If you look here, profile is reverse, we should make it mirror, and then length is 53, it's okay. And the information of the thread is 24 by 3, 24mm diameter, 3mm pitch. Say OK, and SolidWorks is going to create for me this thread. This looks fine. I look from front plane, create here a sketch. For a while, let's hide this guy. So what I'm going to do, creating here sort of rectangle. At first, convert this to construction geometry, and then place here an arc. Yes. Height is 35. If you add here one line and convert to a construction geometry, you will be able to give diametral dimensions. So I select this point and I select this one and I say this is diameter 40. Here I will give another dimension. This will be 5. You may ask how I gave this dimension. You simply press Shift and select two objects. If you don't want to do, alternative is just create here a construction geometry and then just give dimension to that one. That's also a valid operation. After this, we can show our boss base, sketch is selected, and Revolve is created, merge result active, and then we have this shape. So, 2x fillet of 2mm can be here good, but let's do it after maybe. No, they can do it now. Sometimes confusing. Yes, we have this guy, and other operation, creating here an additional revolve operation. Front plane selected. I'm going to open the sketch. I will show it. It will help me. And then I select the midpoint and I draw something like this. Okay. Then dropping here a line. Let's make it something like this. Selecting two of them, Control press, and I make mirror. And then after I can place here one arc. What I'm going to do, I will assign here a coincidence. My control is pressed, coincidence is select. This will be horizontal. Here I have 0.5, and here I will have a little bit more. Select control, here 1.25. And we need to give this dimension, then it will be fully defined. So this is 30, something like this. Of course, this should all go to the boundaries of here, or at least to here. I prefer like this. Let's keep it. Then revolve. Okay, we could combine this both sketch. That's also valid, but I wanted to go like this. So front plane, one more time sketch. Now we're gonna create an helping surface. We convert this one. We convert this one. This will be converted to a construction geometry. Then we close this. Surfaces, revolve surface. Okay, let's see what we get. At the end, I created here a surface like this. This will be used to create an helping surface and make it a profile for the operation later I will create it. On the front plane, I create a sketch, and I will put here a line, and now I will give dimensions. If you press the right button and move your mouse, this menu will be opening, and then you don't need to go always there to pick objects. Normally you should go here and come back, etc. If you model whole day, that's becoming very unnecessary and tiring operation. Curves, split line, and I will split here. So what we got here, a surface, and on the surface a break. I'm going to use this as a profile, as I thought. Later I will create a 3D sketch, and I will take this edge, convert it, and close my sketch. Now we can hide this one. This is also not necessary anymore. Let's open our solid body. So we have one solid body, and we have here one profile, 3D sketch. So maybe we can change the view a bit. You can see better, something like this. Once we are done with this, we select this one. We go to reference geometry, plane, line, or profile is better, and this one. Okay, I created normal to this endpoint a plane. That's the operation. You can see again our surface. Okay, and then I will create here a sketch, and I will look normal to that plane. Okay, again normal to, a little bit confusing. So something like this here first, construction geometry, and this can be collinear, and then here I will create a triangular shape. As always we do, we press Ctrl and give here a symmetricity, select these two, and perpendicular, and maybe symmetricity not work. Maybe for 2 points we can do that. Oh, okay, I see now what's the problem. This is automatically assigned as a vertical. That was the issue. We can assign symmetricity everything, no problem. So, and I will here give a 0.1 mm offset, and here is not so important. We can say 4. It should just be out of your solid body. So that's it. So we create something like this. We can hide this one. We can hide this one. Profile and our section here. Then solid body active. Features. Swap cut. Select this guy and this guy. Let us cut it nicely. I made a little bit offset to make sure that I'm not cutting the surface. There's offset here, guys. If you see that, there was a little dimension. We can make it even a little bit smaller. Let's make it like this, 0.0225. Otherwise, this surface will be cut and then we will have the issues. So here, this depth is variable, so the constant depth. And yeah, I think you understand how we get that one by the sketch, extra sketch. Yes. Okay, now we can select right plane. We're gonna make mirror. Features to mirror is this one. This is good. And now we can just select the display state, changing it, so it will help. SolidWorks will work easily. Then we go to circular pattern, direction, the circular edge, going to help, 40, and then we will say OK. It might take some time here, especially like computers, mine very old, having difficulty to visualize this model. Let's feel a little bit wait. Yes, guys, it is generated, and we have this one. It looks nice, and it is how we intended to have. And after this operation, we can save. Save as, new folder, and here let's say example. I will save. This will be A1, and I will make it save as, and I will save as to A2. Okay, same part, 2 times saved. What different names? Then next step, we select the surface, we say plane, and plane will be at the height of 0. So a plane coincident the surface. Then we go to surfaces, cut with surface, change the arrow, and this part is gone. Okay, we get rid of the unnecessary part. Now we create here a sketch. We place here one circle. You can do this with also hole wizard instead of doing these operations. 21 diameter, extrude cut. We may say through all, up to next, everything possible. Chamfer, 1.5 chamfer here and here. Okay, it's good. And then insert features thread. Select this guy because last time we used this one, it is already here. And offset. You may think why I am doing offset. I want here a clean start. That's the reason. And also I'm always doing a little bit extra. And we don't change anything because it was like how it was before, and we have it here. So we got 2 parts, A1 and A2 rebuild, I will say, and I will do this display state so it works easily. Assembly. A1, A2, sorry, browse, and A1. Okay, we get 2 of them. Change display state. A2 is a fix, but I will make it float. Right click, make float. A1 selected, origin selected, origin also here selected, and control pressed, go to mate. Okay, we did that. And what I'm going to do now, I will not assemble them, I will just put next to each other. I select the front plane of A1 and A2. I will give here a relationship, then top surface is here. Okay, and the other is I will put them in a certain distance with respect to each other. Right plane and right plane, I will say you guys be at somewhere 50, okay, or 60. This is it. And if you change your mind, hey, I don't like this, you just press Control and pull this one and select it here. What you can do, select a circular surface here, select a circular surface here, just make concentric, and then give here some distance. Okay, let's say 5. And you can assemble also them like this. And if you start from right point, and I mean the right point of thread starting, so thread will match, and instead of giving this dimension, distance 5, you can assign also a thread, so it can behave like a bolt and nut. This is possible, but I am not intending to do that now. And that's it. I hope you like it. It was an interesting thing, right? And I like to model it. Also looking very nice. It's a 3D printable part. So the only thing is that if you're gonna print it and use it, do not forget to give some play between male and female thread. So it means simply offset the surface a bit. Then it will be working. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button and make a comment. Bye bye.